All right. Hello, everybody. Whoever's watching. This is the second live stream for my Kickstarter campaign, Weird Ass Faces. I was doing a little bit of practice beforehand, or warming up, I should say, and I think I kind of want to work on this guy here a little bit. I think he's got some potential to be included in the book. If anybody has any questions or suggestions of for a drawing, or like we did last time, maybe a garbage pail kid or wacky packages, please, let me know. See if I can get one of those done before I finish. I'm gonna start again like I did last time and just show how I make these custom brushes, in case anybody's interested in that. Let me take off autofocus here. Take that off. So what I use on these is a custom art brush that you can make here in Illustrator. And I do that by selecting the ellipse tool, drawing a very small circle. And then I grab my anchor point tool here and pinch the two corners or the outer points. Sometimes I'll just kind of change this a little bit on the x-axis. Then you come into your brushes, and with this drawing selected, just click New Brush, Art Brush, hit OK, and that's it. You've got a brush. The default size of it depends on the size of the circle you drew. Then you can go in and make adjustments to this, so you can have different widths on the stroke. So I already did that here, and I've got a few different ones. I have one at 49%. I have one at 100. One at 25. And this one's pretty big. For some reason, I'm going to bring it down to 12. People, if anybody's watching on Facebook, you can come to the Kickstarter link, and you'll be able to chat and ask questions. You can comment, I guess, on Facebook, but I probably won't see it. So I'm going to try to finish up this guy here. I'm going to start a whole new one. Just do something a little more finished. So I'm going to take my, is this the 100? Yeah. Start a new layer so I don't screw any of these up. And I'm going to start with his eyes. I'm going to grab my thin one, 12, give him a little bit of veins in here. And while I'm here, I'm going to select the pencil tool. That's all in the brush tool with my varying sizes. I'm going to switch to the pen tool and switch my fill to black with no stroke, and I'm just going to fill in his eyeball. Actually, let me just do the iris here. Then I'm going to select white, give him a little highlight. Zoom in on that so you can see what that looks like. So this is pretty much what the faces in the book will look like. There should be probably about 40 of them. And they're just going to be straight black and white, which so you can color them. So there's one eye. I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate this. I'm going to select. If anybody has an Illustrator question too, please feel free to ask, as well as questions about the book, which you can support. I think it's $8 plus shipping for the basic reward, which is the one book, a copy of the book. So in Illustrator, on Windows anyway, you hold down the Alt button and you get this duplicating icon, and you can just duplicate whatever you selected. So of course I probably don't want the veins to be exactly the same, or even the shape, but sometimes it's easy just to duplicate it, and then I like to go in and make minor changes so it doesn't look like an exact duplicate. So I'm going to get rid of the veins. I'm going to select my brush tool again with the 12% brush, and add some different veins here. Also move this about there. Zoom back out a little bit. So let's see. We'll go back to this tool, the brush tool at 100%, and I'm going to give him his nose. Give him a few more bags here. I think I need something that's a little bigger than 100%, so I'm gonna duplicate this one and make it 158. Let's see how that looks. So once you have a line drawn, you can always select it and click on a different size brush, and it'll adjust it for you. You don't have to redraw it. So if you wanted to go thicker or thinner, you can always do that pretty easily, as long as you have the brushes set up. So I'm going to give him some crazy teeth. And I think this whole thing should move over a bit here. Then I can adjust this point. I can either delete the point or bring it down. Then I'm going to go back to the pencil tool and once again select the black fill and fill in his nostril here. Now, his bottom lip, I get the 140, whatever that was. Now I'm working past my artboard, which is fine. Let me unlock these layers, move these guys around. You can always make this smaller, or I can increase my artboard size, which is what I'm going to do. A little bit. Move them over. Now I'm going to select, let's start with the 12. Start to give him a little mustache. Oh, it's too thin. 25. Still too thin. Let's go with the 50. And a few on his chin there. Okay, and adjust his eye a little bit. Zoom into that. It was a vein. Okay. I'm going to grab the 12 and add a few more veins here on this side. And adjust this a little bit. These videos do stay up, so you can always come back and rewatch it. And I am uploading them to my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, when I download it from Kickstarter, it downloads a low-res version. But I think Kickstarter keeps these up indefinitely, I think. I'm going to give him a few more bags under his eyes. Some wrinkles. I was going to give him some sort of greaser hair, but maybe I may make him balding. So I'm going to give him a very narrow head. Actually, let me grab just the 100, yeah, 150. I'm going to go back to the pencil tool, fill in this area here. I'm going to do the same thing around his teeth. Tend to do a lot of cleanup after drawing in, like this little white spot right here. Just select the point and move it. here. There is a reward where you can have your face added to the book. I had 3 spots originally, which sold out, and I've opened a few more. That's actually what I worked on last week. So now, let's see. Give him the rest of his head. I think I'm going to make 2 versions. One where he's balding with a comb over, and one where he's got like a greaser hairdo. I'm going to get some thinner hair there. Not quite a comb over, I guess, but all right. Then I'm going to give him some eyebrows. Start with the 100, see what that looks like. Just undoing that. I'm going to go with the 50. Then go down to the 25. Pull up. Oops. The direct selection tool, you can go ahead and if you use the selection tool, it grabs the whole thing, and you can't really you can move it, but the direct selection tool will let you grab the individual points and adjust them. This detail will probably be lost in the print, but or maybe not. Let's put some detail in that mole. Again, if anybody's watching on Facebook, you can come into the Kickstarter if you'd like to comment or ask a question or something. I think these wrinkle lines are a little too, well, this thing's just like a dot. So again, you can select these and pick a different size so you find what you like. I tend to just do maybe 3 or 4 sizes of this brush. Again, I'm going to select the pencil tool, fill, move the fill to black, and come in here and give him a little bit of detail here. Fix this up here a little bit. Grab the black again, or rather the pencil tool with black. Do something like this. I'm going to give him a few more brow lines. Nice little shirt on him. Simple collar. And take this line, just extend it all the way down here and adjust it with the points. Move them into the artboard. So I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate them and try one. I'm going to extend the artboard as well. And I'm going to give this one, I'm going to remove all this hair. Give him a greaser haircut. Something like that. Let's see. And delete some of these points here. Make it easier to. Oops. Got the wrong one. The delete tool. Then just drag these anchor points to smooth it out to a nice curve. I think that's about right. I'm going to make a new layer and just use the pencil tool to fill this in. Could use the pen tool, but I'm used to doing this. It's actually probably a little more work the way I'm doing it. And then I go back and adjust my points. You can always change the color of this, which is this aqua is a bit hard to see. Just going to make it brick red. Oh, that's maybe even harder to see. Okay. Delete this. Add some new brow lines in there. And add some strands of hair. Probably going to go ahead and color them, even though the book is in black and white, but it's just fun to color these. Give them some sideburns. Grab the pencil tool and fill in a little bit of hair here. All right, so let's give him some color. Gonna make a new layer underneath all the line work. For some reason, I see him kind of yellowish, unhealthy looking. I don't know. Let's see. And again, I use the pencil tool, like fill all this in and then go back and make minor adjustments. So I usually lay down whatever the color, the most background color would be. Then I zoom in. I see the monitor is not showing the right color, but I think it'll be fine. I usually just scroll around and look for spots like this where maybe I can add an anchor point to it, a couple anchor points, and easily adjust it to the shape it should be in. Zoom in here. Like right here, I can benefit from a couple points at least. Add another one right here. Let me change this yellow to something dark. It's blue. I was pretty close on most of these. Just some minor adjustments. A few more anchor points. You can use the anchor point tool to make it to remove the, I don't know what it's called, tangent points, or so it could be um, more of an angular curve to it there. Give some sort of background color to this. Oops. There. Again, with the pencil tool, I'm going to fill in his eyeball. Make a little adjustment here, here, and there. Give him light brown eyes. And a little highlight on each one. And then I'm going to pick a pinkish, light pink color to just add a little bit around all these veins. And I'm going to reduce the opacity on that to about 20 or so. Do the same for the other eye. Make it 20. Probably hard to see on the stream, but there. Then just going to select the skin color. Move down a bit, red, add a little red to it. Whoa. Now let's do this. Bring that down to 30. I'll post this up on the update section of the Kickstarter probably tomorrow. Get a better view of the colors. I can always when I just laid this in and it's at 100%. If I use the eyedropper tool and just click this, it's going to match what I selected here, which is an easy way to. Illustrator also has a feature where you can have it select all of the same value of a color, and then you can replace that color or do whatever you want with it. So I'm just gonna add some little shadows here to his brow and the bags under his eyes. Again, I'm gonna use the eyedropper and just select that. Now his nose. shadow under his nose. Let me try 50, see what that looks like. No. $40. I'm gonna select all these and just click this and have them all share that value there. Gotta go in and add the white to his teeth. I'm gonna do all these at once and then just select the color here. So I'm gonna select this. And with the eyedropper tool, just click here. There we go. Kind of looks like a Simpsons character a bit, I think. A little bit like Cletus. So now I'm selecting the same value I put in his eyeball. Doing that. Give him a gray shirt. Now I'm gonna create a new layer on top of everything and gonna give his hair a little bit of a highlight. Just some of these. This opacity just a little bit on this. There we go. Zoom in and do the rest. You can always use the pen tool again for this. It'd be a little more precise, but a little slower, I think. Extend my artboard once again. I'm gonna give him a little highlight, and that'll be it, I think. Oops, do it down here. I'm gonna go ahead and do all of it and then adjust the opacity. Boom, highlight here. We'll highlight on his mole, the edge of his ear. So I selected this one bit here, and if I go under select same fill color, it's going to select all of it, and I can just go ahead and reduce the opacity down. Do some on his shirt. So select these two, bring them down to about 70. No, about 50. And there he is. It kind of started with this guy, and then this guy, and then evolved to these two here. Okay, so I think that's it. Might try to do another one of these before the campaign is over. And as I said, you can find this on my YouTube channel later or back here on the Kickstarter page. So that's it. Thanks for watching.